up, and that means the warm temperatures are about to come your way. Let's check in with forewarned meteorologist Daniel McFarland. He has your traffic and weather together. Daniel, we do have warmer temperatures coming indeed, although right now we're not too bad.
Yeah, right now you're definitely going to need that jacket if you're headed on out there, Robbie, because we got some spots down to the 30s so far today.
Yeah, and that's the way it was yesterday, but we're not going to have too many more of those mornings left, are we, Daniel?
No, I don't think we're going to have this for quite a while afterwards, so go ahead and say goodbye to the 30s for now, because tomorrow morning we will be down into, I think, the upper 40s for a low, as opposed to the upper 30s out there. Midtown, you do see 38 there, Sabino Canyon 34, the airport's sitting at right around 41, and some of the cooler areas look to be Pierce, look to be Benson right there at 31 degrees, you have Sassabee at 32, Douglas down at 28, but look at Ajo right now, 52 for you right now. I do think if anyone has the best chance to get to say 82 or 83, it's going to be that spot. But there's a couple things that need to go right, and we'll talk more about that in just a second. But going back towards Tucson here, I think in between about 77 and 81 is really going to be your range for most of town. But the spots stopping in the upper 70s will be those higher elevation spots like Saddlebrook, Vail, potentially even Sarita and Green Valley. But I think the dry air down there is going to be helping them out just a little bit more. There could be a little bit more humidity around Ajo, which could keep them around 75 degrees, but I wouldn't be surprised if they also get closer towards 80 as well. Wilcox, you're looking at 75 for today. Bisbee 71. Douglas going all the way up to about 77. Something else that is going to make it a little bit difficult in Cochise County is the wind gusts are on 20 miles per hour. I do think there's going to be some winds for Tucson today also, but in between about 15 and 20 is where you're going to be stopping instead. Now for early tomorrow, this is going to be a nice little change for us, because instead of getting down to the freezing point like we saw yesterday or the upper 30s like we have right now, we're just going to be a few degrees below average in the upper 40s for a lot of Tucson here. Going down the road just a little bit towards Sierra Vista, you have 44 there. Bisbee also looking at 44 and Douglas at 40. So the reason why you're seeing this warming trend is because we have high pressure building to our south. That's eventually going to park itself over Arizona. Now, whenever you see a situation like this kind of setting up, that tells you that you are expecting a lot of warmer air to move up from the south. And that's really what we're expecting starting off with Easter. Now, I do think Easter is going to be our first day this year. We managed to get up to the lower 90s. 91 looks to be the high on that day. Lots of sunshine, so if you're trying to get outside for anything, whether it be an Easter egg hunt in the morning or to eat during the afternoon, it's going to be fantastic. I think if you're in the shade for the afternoon, it will be feeling nice because of all the dry air that we're going to have around the area too. All right, so here over the next few days, you are going to see that slow warm up to that 91 degree mark. And then by Monday and Tuesday, those should be the warmest days over the next 7, 94, 93, and those lows feeling a lot better. So that heavy jacket you have for today, you won't be needing it whenever we get into later on this week and later into the weekend. That was weather. Let's talk more about traffic before you head on outside today. Things are still looking good on the roads for Tucson. Still no reports of any wrecks or accidents around the city, which is always great news. As far as any kind of slowdowns, it doesn't look like there's any major ones going on right now.
Let's take a look at those gas prices for you here. The lowest price in town is going to be $3.84. You're going to find that at quite a few stations around town. U.S. average is up to $3.55 now.